Bro! Hey, Avi! Moin!なんで申し訳ない。てれーしよう。ロシアしない。 カラス。図書館ありたい。ちょっと、いけない。もちろん、全部聞かなかったのに、ちょっと新しいね。チキンスクラッチ。そんな作品、チキンスクラッチ。チキンスクラッチ。やった。終わったね。いいや。No, that rice tastes like crap!申し訳ない。おっぱいのイラスト、申し訳ない。ちょっとドキドキ。した。目と目に感じ合いちゃん。いね、どうしたって。8歳声あまり聞かない。大人声ってもっと大好き。正直大人声が大好き。やっぱり大好きな人としましょう。 どうしましょうもう、どうしよう。見るシグマ。ああ、それ。嫌い。作品嫌い。紙のレベル嫌い。人格、初めて。愛情、心根のメルトラ。でもやっぱり、なのでそう。本物だ。その作品。本物だ。公式なシーンって信じられないだろうな。あら。悪くない。ちょっと。ドキ。boy. Oi, mate. Oi. Oi. やめろ。その基本のその基本のよくは なあ。 読みます。はあ、だってYou're India.つまり、レミの美味しいレストランの映画で、recreates the proof! と言われたな。多分が、こっちのイラスト、recreates the drawing! どんどん必死した。 Despite all odds, I was actually able to add her beautiful eyes. This is gonna be a little idle, so I will have to Photoshop it for like 2 days and then put back the idle thumbnail, because it will be heavily revealing. Thanks to insufficient space, I'm gonna have to do it like this, and then I don't want the eyes looking down, I want them looking up, but not too up to being sus up. I think the way to do this is to actually just straight up when I feel burnt out, I can't do much. And when I'm in a little too much detail, I just do this. Just the right amount of black saturation for the same eye stuff. What I kind of hate about this is because I can't use the plastic piece anymore, I have to like do this. So it doesn't look weird, we're gonna have to delete the mouth entirely. And I think the shape so I'm gonna have to make a slightly smaller eye, which is where I kind of failed at, so I have to keep the same distance within here. If I brought Tony Hawk, I could have done some bets with him, but dang, I forgot. 忘れちゃったな。でも、同じく目。アングルよりも目はやだ。あら、大好き。 and burnt to a crust RN and sugar ありたい関係ないからAll my fellas. No. そうでいけないとりあえず体ねえこのちするのokay all my fellas Luckily, these aren't the eyes I will be using, but rather these versions, which are way more detailed. Just watch when I make them perfect. Watch how it immediately changes after I... Other than rickrolling people, I do think Never Gonna Give You Up is a nice song. Never gonna, never gonna, Who put this in the song? I did. Guys, shoot this guy up. What abomination did you just make? Well, you see, people have been asking for that penalty. I don't care. Can you make the voice something that obviously sounds fake? That's not what the fans want. I don't care what the fans want. I care what my reputation wants. And I don't want Rick Astley coming up to my office and telling me that I messed with a song, even though I didn't. Well, idiot, don't you know that you own the song? Yeah, I bought the rights, but that doesn't mean I was the guy who sung it. Now change that voice, or else. It's already been published. We've known each other for so long, but you've been digging, but you're too shy to, and if you, gotta make you, never gonna, yeah! Get out of my office! And stay out! You better pack up your stuff out of my studio! I don't want your disgraceful face in my office anymore. You are a disgrace to society. What did you just make? Well, you asked for a Rick Astley song, so I gave you one. Yeah, you just parodied his favorite one. And not in a good way. You know how much I could get charged by the music producer? Just because I own the rights to the song doesn't mean I can do whatever I want with it. I signed a clear agreement within the contract. You're tied to my life, you know that. Without me, you can't live a normal life. And guess what? I'm gonna leave you. But sir, That wasn't fun! You know what? You blah blah blah. Somebody's viewing me. Those are all parodies. Nobody wants a parody artist. We want original songs. And you just don't fit in Cheaper World. Sir, you have some crimes you have to pay for. Wait, what? Yep, you ruined so many songs and you've offended many music artists. Since you're no longer working for the company that saves your butt, you're gonna have to go to court and pay for your crimes. Order in the court. I've heard this guy was parodying songs without permission. But Bruno, you're not in the company anymore, and if you're not working for Bruno, you don't own the rights to it. On top of that, you offended many music artists. What do you have to say? Well, I didn't know. I didn't know nothing. You have secrets behind that wall. We must hear it all and know it all. You better be glad we haven't put you on instant penalties. Now, hear me out. I will pardon you for all of that work, only because you were working for Bruno. But you must pay for all the copyright fees. 14.7 billion Wuski bucks. If not, I might have to pardon your time 30 years in prison straight, with the highest level of punishment. Or you pay the money. But sir, I've heard you've made over $20 billion, so I'm sure you can pay it by... I'll give you a year. Pay it by a year. If you don't, we're sending you 30 years in prison on the highest level. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so I have to pay the bill. Yes, that's correct. I will be watching your every move. You make some copyright music to get that dirty money, we will put you in prison. You must make your money the right way. You still can make your money through producing songs, but they must be original, clear, and clean. No explicency, as we see that you've been doing that. Oh, come on! It's our law, and you must follow it. If not, you might face more years in prison. Fine! But now, what will I get in exchange? You will get freedom out of prison. That's what you'll get. Sonny boy, don't ask any more questions, or you might want to add up to your possible prison debt if you can't pay for this one. I would suppose that you stay quiet for the sake of the law. If you're not quiet for the law might be quiet on you and secretly force you onto many payments. As if it's already not that bad. Oh, but man! What did I do? Let me tell you, sonny boy, what you did. You copyrighted songs and you are not in Bruno's company. Your butt was covered because Bruno owned those songs, but you were honestly ruining it. I'm glad he fired you, because honestly you should have paid for your crimes. Like I said, you were living off of Bruno, and Bruno just decided to let you go. You were the final straw. What you did with Rick Astley's song was the final straw. He had to let you go. It's just reality. Now you have to pay for your bills. And these aren't even your living expenses, because in fact, you have to put your copyright fees over your living expenses. So, for now, find out what you can eat and live on the streets until you pay off those bills. Well, luckily I saved up a few billion. Yeah, in fraud money, alright? And copyright money doesn't work. Dirty money does not pay your bills. You must get it clean and honest. We will not take money that is from copyrighted music. Because that's why you're even paying these fees in the first place. Because in that case, you would absolutely have no crime fees. Because of course you have money more than that. But we had to take out all the money that was your crime money, and you only had around a few, maybe $1 billion the most, that wasn't made from copyright music. But what are instruments? You think of them! These are government properties, but we'll let you borrow some instruments. You break them and that's gonna be added to your bill too. Instrumental is allowed. You don't need to sing through your songs. As long as they make some money, we can pardon off your debt. 1 year later. Alright, today's the day in court. How much money did he give him in total? He was only 69 cents off. Cents a cent, so... Sorry, buddy. Wait, but it was under $1, sir. Could you supposedly let him work for that? Yes, I'll give you 5 hours to get $1. Please donate. Nah, you made Rick Astley's reputation fall off. Nah, you give us money, in fact. But I don't have any. Hello, Dad. I would like to give your daughter, but I only have 68 cents. Here you go. Thank you. Wait, you have more than 68 cents? I'm sorry, but I need it for my son's audio. You give it to me! Okay. 1 more cent. Stop bothering me, you got. Oh, here, Judge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you stop with the meme? Alright. In your defense, the meme's annoying. 68, 69. Alright. Put that in the bank. You have paid off your copyright bills, and you've been pardoned. I don't know how you made $14.7 billion, but great job. We've now pardoned you for your crime of parodying songs in the wrong way. Remember though, next time you won't get the easy way. We will put you in prison eventually if you do this again. This is just a fair warning to never, and I mean never, try to do that again. We will not accept parody work that offends the original artist's artwork. Alright, that's it. Have a nice day, and get out of my court. Next! Oh, but sir... Anywho, I'm starting to feel like somebody's watching me. Yeah, we're watching, alright, boy. I see that you got pardoned, huh? I think we're gonna unpardon you. Yeah. And don't worry, let's frame that boy so he gets out of pardon. But I wasn't anything but a cheap. Oh man, you offended all Rickroll fans. I was an old Rickroll fan, and you really offended us. And you know what we have to do? We have to pay you back. But please, have mercy, I just got pardoned for my crimes. Exactly. But we are not the judge. We don't pardon you. Oh, but I can pay you back. Later doesn't work. You had 69 cents, and you knew you had to use it to pay yourself back. But you know what? We don't care. You pay up, or we put you in new prison. In our street prison, we call it. No judge is gonna help you here. Nobody will pardon you for that. But I just paid $14.7 billion. I don't care. I never had $1 million in my wallet. I maybe have 100K or so, but man, I don't even know how you make that much money in a year. I want to make up very special, unique memories and sell the rights to the judge. I don't care. Now give me your money or I will show you. Mongolia? Actually, Mongolia. Interesting answer. Say, speaking of Mongolia, if you can go to Mongolia and give me all the finest traditional clothing there, I will let you go. But if not, we will shoot you. Okay, I can do that, but I don't trust you that much, so we put a tracker on you to make sure that you give us our Mongolian goods. I haven't been to Mongolia for a while, so this is going to be a little interesting. Say, you did pretty good there, right there, man. I kind of want those Mongolian goods. You are such a genius. You brought back something I've always loved to have, because my Mongolian clothing either ripped or it just doesn't fit me anymore. I need some new traditional gowns for my great ancestors' day, as it's coming up very soon, and you just happen to be the perfect scum to do it for me. Now, will you agree on this, or will you not? I'm feeling tired, so I have to just